You guys ready for a terrible summoning session for a change? Because this is probably what this is about to be. What I mean by that, we'll get into it as the video goes on. But hey, it's your boy Coops, Waifu Hunter Extraordinaire, along with, you know his name, is the channel I'm mooching off of for these videos. RTB. They can't see you point.
I think don't.
They can't see you point. But welcome back to a rather impromptu Fire Emblem Heroes video, mainly because I didn't think I was going to be doing this. I thought I was actually going to be doing a fun one with, because I know the original Ylissean would come around, like, in 2 days from now. And I didn't think the new characters would be anything I'm interested in. And I mean, at first it was kind of like, I like these Awakening characters, but it's like, I can wait until they, like, randomly show up. But then I saw that Olivia, and I was like, girl, I need her now. Not to mention, because she kind of, like, she's a better Azura, because, like, what if we take the Flying Azura and the Performing Arts Azura, and we merge them into one overpowered unit? It's pretty much what she is. So that's the color of the evening. I won't be too upset if I get blue or gray for Maribel or Sumiya, though I think everybody's going after Sumiya too, but I'm not too far deep. But nobody's going into the dude looking like a lady though. That, and he's probably the most obvious one to get bumped down to the 4-star rank just because his skill set ain't too hot in comparison to our other 3 damsels over here. So I think that's pretty much it. Nothing else to discuss here, but without further ado, I guess I should mention, I hope to get at least Olivia with, I'll be generous since I'm expecting this to be bad. If I have 120 orbs left after this out of my 250, and I get Olivia, successful to me. But anyway, let's go ahead with it, and I will let RTB start his story stuff and why everything's been going good for him so far, and why this will probably translate into a bad summoning session because we have this crackpot theory, mainly me, that every time the Cosmos is not on his side, that's when I get my best luck, and then every time the Cosmos is on his side, well, as Robin would put it, the scales tip in his favor, and I don't get jack. So let's start off by seeing no reds. 1 red, and look, more greens than anything, because of course. But go ahead, let's begin, and I mean, he tried to convince me not to do this, but it's like, we haven't had a bad video yet, so let's just go ahead and do it. Besides, Fire Emblem had their little Fade channel thing, and they announced a bunch of, like, free orbs coming in the week of August. So it's not going to be the end of the world if I splurge all these. Like I said, I did way better on the summers than I thought I would. I shouldn't even have these amount of orbs, to be honest with you, so... But I'll let him go ahead and take it from here.
Okay, so basically, I remember I went to Walmart today, and funny enough, I was buying our usual like caffeine to get us going.
Yeah.
And
which we have on standby right now. Okay, for a minute it was pausing for a little bit. I thought, is she the freebie? Is this gonna prove me wrong? But nah, it's just our old friend Selif, who used to be one of those cuckers, but we're thankfully downgraded, because last thing you want to see is him as a 5-star. Anyway, continue with your old March story.
So I went to Walmart.
Oh, and just, I'm sorry to cut you off again, okay. But just to tell you my summoning preferences, I'm not going to go out of my way for blue and gray, but since this is the first summon, I'll do them anyway. But if you see me skipping a few, I'm trying to mainly go for Olivia here, so just to not surprise you guys. But anyway, continue, before I inevitably interrupt you again when this is... Oh, it's not Maribel. It's Ylissean. Alright, go ahead.
Okay, so I went to Walmart today to get our usual caffeine, and funny enough, I wanted to get, like, because at work I got, like, mellow yellow and stuff. I was, like, really in the mood for, like, mellow yellow, because I've been drinking that, it's been really good and stuff. And like I'm like, oh man, this is tasty as hell. So like I'm in again in a mood for mellow yellow. So funny enough, I got the last mellow. I went to the Walmart in Okoe, got the last mellow yellow, and also got this Pib Extreme.
Extreme. Yeah.
So the last one of that. So the lady was nice enough. This old lady, she was a little sweetheart, by the way. One of the few good people working at Walmart. I mean, Walmart's not bad.
There's few of them in there. Mostly Dick Cheney saying, "Go fuck yourself." Go fuck yourself.
Oh, that's
Hannah.
Nice. But yeah. So she scanned all my drinks, the sodas, and for some reason, it came up to $42, which is weird because average it costs like $333 to $468 on average. So that's like way too high. And I asked the lady, like, hey man, why is it so high? And she looked at it and was like, oh, for some reason they coded the Pib Extreme wrong, and it cost $30. I'm not kidding. It cost like $30 friggin' dollars.
Yeah, that's an extreme price hike for you guys. That's the only thing extreme about that Pib, apparently.
I was like, what? Because
he was like, nani so.
I was like, what?
That's Kaze. Yeah, he was just recently introduced into the pool. He's actually a really good father because he has tax smoke to give to people. So I can never complain about that. And that's the thing also about Fire Emblem Heroes. If you don't get what you want, there's sometimes some really good units like Kaze who can give to other people to give other skills. And, you don't really, struggling with words. You don't really feel as bad when you at least get units like that. However, units like, oh, I didn't have her. Okay. That's new, so I can't complain about that.
She's cool.
It's Nana from Fire Emblem game, I don't know. But she's new, so we always welcome new people as long as they're not 5, because she's one of those ones that can kind of ruin you, unfortunately. But anyway, so yeah, $30. Thankfully, from what he told me, she was nice enough to just scan the 2 Mountain Dews and be like, you're getting 2 Mountain Dews. Let's not mention the smell, buddy.
Yeah, there'll be a little secrets. It's fine.
Because I don't know how they coded that $30 drinks.
It's probably no wonder no one wanted to pick that last Pib up. The Pib Extreme is one of those things. It's like it's one of those things like $30. What is it? Some special edition thing? Yeah, no thanks. Speaking of special edition, they announced this new Spider-Man limited edition PS4. Man, oh man, does that look good.
Better than the Kingdom Hearts one, honestly, because the Kingdom Hearts one just kind of has, fancy sparkles. That's about it.
But man, dude, it looked amazing. Had this red controller, it looked nice. I'm like, oh. I know I'm not buying other systems again, just for the sake of design.
Yeah.
But man.
Does that one come close?
God. Sony's really tempting. Like, come on, give us your money. I know it's like, it's $400, but come on, it looks good, doesn't it? I'm like, oh my. And it's 1 terabyte too. That's excellent too. It's like, oh my gosh. So they know.
How much are usual PlayStation?
Like 500.
Oh, okay.
Gigabytes.
So about half that.
So it's like 1 terabyte for these special ones. So I think for the Kingdom Hearts one, I think it's 1 terabyte too. But it's like, damn, son, that looks good as hell. Oh, I'm still looking forward to that game. It's coming out sometime in September. I can't wait. So we all know about the new Teen Titans live action show that's coming out. And everyone is shitting on it. My goodness.
Just like I was about to shit on Shigure here if he was 5 stars. So they'd be like, don't you dare.
Don't you fucking dare. I'll snap your neck.
I don't care if you're Azura's son. I will kill you right in front of her if I have to.
You monster.
Hello, classmates. Well, I'm getting a lot of fucking nanas here. But and I guess just to mention, too, another reason why I'm a little bit fearful on this one in particular, because I don't think Olivia likes me much, because what I mean by that is, last time a version of her was around, which was the Performing Arts, it took me a while to get her. It didn't take me that long to get the Azura that was on there. But then I was like, you know what, I want Olivia. And she took a while to show up. I think about 200 or something orbs later.
Who's that?
That's Erika from the Sacred Stones. Yeah, she's alright. And normally, I think I'm starting to get to that point where I'm like, I know Sumiya might be in those blues, but I got my pity up enough. I just kind of strictly want to go for Olivia at this point.
Red, that's good.
Yeah.
Speaking of which,
I would love for them to all be red, but
Yeah, I hear you. Does that happen before? It's all the same color?
It's rare, but it happens. It definitely happens.
Who is it?
Oh, yikes. So that's our 5-star. I mean, he's a true 5-star, but the only thing that yikes about him, I already have him.
Oh, okay. He's not the cucked one.
No, he's not. He's not
a 4.
He's not a cuck per se, and I don't have a good-natured Sigbert. So if he's better, more power to him. But it's just with me, I'm kind of more in the Pokemon mentality. I've got to collect them all. So kind of getting a dupe hurts a little bit, but there's always a use for this. So I might as well pull this full circle and see if maybe I can get Maribel or Sumiya, since it was broken by Sigbert, unfortunately. But anyway, back to the Teen Titans thing.
Yeah, it's not. People are like really giving it shit. And it's like, wow.
And he showed it to me, and I just kind of came off of it a little indifferent, to be honest with him. I didn't know what to think. I was like, I didn't flat out hate it, but it's like nothing I'd go out of my way to like watch.
But he did say though, Coops did say if I get the DC service, which I am, he watched it with me, so to give it a chance. Which I'm gonna give it a chance. I mean, I like how Beast Boy and Raven looks, and even Robin how they look. But yeah, I have to admit, Starfire does look kind of bad. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm pretty sure it's not. That's like only a human form. I'm pretty sure she'll change what she looks like as the show goes on. So I thought she's permanent. And so many people are mad at Robin too for saying, man, how can you say F Batman with an a-hole? Like, but in certain continuities, when Robin left Batman, they had, Dick Grayson and Bruce Wayne, aka Batman, and Robin had aka Nightwing had a huge falling out. So I guess we're like seeing the falling out of like their relationship. Why he's like, yeah, F Batman. Like it's all about me. I'm gonna do it on my own. I don't need him. Kind of dealio. So what's that?
Oh, that's saying me. I ran out of space, but I will just we'll go and I'll clean up some of the units real quick, and we'll be right back. It's gonna happen a bit. The one thing we miss about Dokkan is that this didn't have to happen. So.
All right, and cut.
Why? Why? Why?
And we're back. Didn't do too much throwing away, but my orb count is like 4 smaller because I expanded it by like 20 real quick just in case, so we won't have to come back too much, hopefully. But let's go back into this train wreck. See, guys, lightning couldn't strike 3 times. Though 3 reds, that's good. But, yeah, so, it wouldn't have been nice on your boy for too long. Because this happens to the best of us. Sometimes we get shitted on, and sometimes we get the Olivia on the first go. I mean, it happens. Or sometimes we get a Soleil. I mean, I'm not complaining about Soleil. Yeah, you just like how gay she is.
No, she's beautiful.
She's like, sounds gay, I'm in.
Nah, she's a cool person to hang out with. Plus, I just love her design, how she looks in her costume and everything.
I mean, she's Olivia's granddaughter. Can you bring out your grandma for us? That's not your grandma. That's some lady with a giraffe neck.
Jurassic World. But yeah, I mean, despite people shitting on Teen Titans, the live-action show, I'm gonna give it a chance. I mean, I know people shitting on it, but I'm gonna give it a chance and see what happens. Don't judge a book by its cover. You never know what could happen.
And there's her son. It's like all the family members except her decided to show up.
Dang it.
Dadgummit.
Gosh, man, fucking love Jabroni. That's reference to Jabroni dubs. These guys on YouTube are mad funny, man. They do like funny little dub shit, and that's a girl.
Oh, this guy. No, this is the guy. This is the guy I was having trouble with in the grand, the Bound Hero battle. This was the guy that was, staying alive and picking off my team, and I hated every second of it.
Oh. What happened?
Yeah, fun fact about that. What do you mean what happened? I just got out and came back in.
Right.
Well, if Maribel was ever here, but I'm not going for her at this point, so... Because we're getting close to panic mode, but not quite there yet.
Yeah.
So, anyhow, speaking of someone who's delightfully gay.
Is he?
Yeah, you can be a dude and you can marry him.
Oh, okay.
One of 2 gay options. I think him and Rajat was the other gay one.
Okay.
That's kind of the weird thing, Soleil is, technically gay, but she can't, gay romance. That's kind of weird.
Okay.
Whatever. Anyway.
Relationships are weird. Like Canadians. But, what is it? Cool, fun little fact out there. Hold on.
Very lagging, slow, and it's just Odin.
Let's be fair, Cooper. Probably a lot of people on this banner.
I'm surprised it didn't lag to hell like freaking Hector did when he released, because I didn't do a video on Hector because I didn't, again, wow, no reds. See? The bad luck coming in strong. Terrible idea, but I know you guys would love this pain. Anyway, but yeah.
This is probably my most watched video ever.
Yeah. But where was I going with this? I don't remember.
Oh, but Henry, and it's lagging really bad.
Oh yeah, Hector. But at the time, I wasn't going for the legendary hero banners because the legendary hero banners kind of did your boy dirty in terms of Ryoma. Never forget, never surrender, John Cena. But anywho, any more stories to share with our lovely people as I slowly just die in a corner?
Well, I think you're thinking about getting the special edition of Kingdom Hearts, like the Digital Deluxe Edition. What intrigued you to get that? Want to get that?
Oh, because it would help for like Let's Play purposes because PS4 you can just record from the system.
Yeah.
And then because it comes with both the 1.5 collections and 2.5 collections and the 2.8 chapter prologue, along with just pre-ordering Kingdom Hearts 3 in general. So that's pretty solid right there, and that's why I was thinking about. It's like $100, but at the same time, it's like the game itself is gonna be $60 anyway. And you're only paying $20 for like the 3 collections, so hey, you can't complain too much on that.
Oh wow.
Let's see how bad our percent is. I mean, I thought it was 4 to be honest with you.
What is it?
It's 3.5, so it's not terrible. But
I'm trying to think what else. E3 is coming along really well. E3's coming out pretty soonish. I'm thinking not E3.
Wait, I was about to say E3.
Did
we step back in the past?
I'm sorry. Comic Con. Sorry. They're show more.
Comic Con.
They're gonna show footage of Shazam. I believe the one.
Show more footage of Splatoon.
Wonder Woman and show the Aquaman trailer. Looking forward to that. They're probably gonna maybe show something for Avengers 4, hopefully, or maybe something also with Captain Marvel, Ms. Marvel, whatever they're gonna call it. But yeah, I'm looking.
Again, can you get your grandma? Not grandma, your mom. Get your mom. Get your mom, Laszlo. Go get your mom. Why ain't you getting your mom? I want to dance with your mom, even though his real name is Inigo. And not voiced by Gar in this game for some reason.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, it probably had to do something with the voice actor strike or whatever during that time.
Oh, yeah, that was a big thing.
There's our good fan Giraffe Neck again.
I'm sorry, Coops.
I mean, it happens, we hadn't had a bad session in a while. And if this has to be our bad session, so be it. But I will say it's getting dangerously low on orbs to the point that I might stop at the next 5-star, because you have to consider, like, orb usage count and whatnot, and if you're...
This is all so new to me. I'm used to dancing on the stage, on the ground.
So she came a little late, and then she heard
I bet people are screaming out, fuck, video ruined, fuck, fuck.
Well, fuck. There goes my boner.
Like, oh yeah, dang it. It's like the Falcons and like Patriots, like you're losing, and everyone's only made that come back and win.
Alright, so since everybody else is on this color, I'm going to go ahead and finish the circle, and you can go ahead and wrap up with whatever, like, last bit you have. And if you go a little bit over, thankfully, I still have Tempest Trials to do, so there can be something to lengthen in this video. But fortunately, we got her a little bit later than 120 orbs, but at least we got her, and I find it funny. I was like, well, once I get a 5-star, this will be the last 5-star I pull. And she's like, hey, Laszlo told me to show up. Hey, at least Laszlo got his mom. He listened to me.
Hey, Mom, some weird dude wants you.
Can you go see what he wants? He's being weird.
Oh yeah, but I'm really what
I know that it's always so hard, especially when I get the thing we want, and we're kind of like wrapping things up. So
yeah.
You kind of like have to think about.
Or
actually,
Navi,
it's now.
Sorry.
It's the jailbait one.
God. Can I be in a relationship?
No.
You're gonna have to if you want one of the children. It's okay. I'm 1,000 years old.
God, I do some magic to make her like age older, look older. Damn.
Yeah, I mean, just put her to sleep for a little bit. That way, Cheeky comes out like how she's grown.
Yeah, for real.
I mean, that's not the stuck-up noble we wanted. We wanted Maribel to show up and be like,
She's a basic bitch. Like, I'm gonna go to Starbucks and get me a soy latte.
Oh, yes.
But, yeah. But Koopa, so, I'm going back to Teen Titans real quick.
Oh, yeah, because we kind of, like, brought it up and then dropped
do you think, if I were to watch it, would you, watch it with me? And
Yeah, it'd be one of those
I'm
things
really fond of Om, as you know by now.
She's here to claim Om and kill me. Oh, my goodness.
Om.
Hide me.
Can't you see
Hide me,
how much I
Alex.
love you?
She's here for Om. She's gonna kill me. That's the stalker from Echoes. If you didn't know, that's Faye, the one I've talked to you about. That's really into Om, because he hasn't played Echoes because I'm still playing it. But I didn't have her, so this was really good to grab her though.
Oh.
Though I'm scared for my life now, but hey, that was still really good to get her.
Does she give like Yandere like?
Yes. She is super Yandere Desu Mirai Nikki-chan.
Oh my god.
Really something, so hey, I can't complain about that. I mean, it wasn't Maribel, but there'll be other chances to get Maribel. Besides, I'm more after Elise coming in the next couple of days or whatever.
Man? Like, Jesus.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay. I can't wait to put on that one song when she shows up.
Yeah, I know, Cooper.
You know the one.
Yeah. Goddamn.
And we're gonna end it off with That's So Raven. That's the future
Okay,
I can see.
back to the Tempest Tower real quick because I want to talk about this.
Sure, man.
Broly, the new Broly movie. I know you're hating it because of the trailer. What happened with Frieza?
Yeah, the Broly trailer. That, and so far he's kind of looking very similar to his original, design. Just a big brute that kicks the shit out of everybody and has no personality besides smack, punch him in the face. Though in the trailer, they do show some stuff with, Paragus and like him and the baby pod. Thankfully Goku not by there, so his motivations is not going to be because Goku cried beside him and annoyed him, and he remembered that as a baby for some reason.
Maybe his dad was being a piece of shit to him.
I mean, we've had the Father of the Year cliches in anime. I wouldn't be surprised if this was the kind of thing again.
I know. Like, there's not hardly any good like dads.
For real.
And the ones that do die.
Yeah.
That's when I get it.
Yeah. I guess that's why Pokemon never bothers to have father figures and you're just raised by your mom, because they were probably all pieces of shit for all we know.
Yeah. Damn, but
Exactly why.
But nah, man, I'm looking forward to it. Despite, I'm gonna give the Broly movie a chance too, despite how it's looking so far.
I mean, I am too. I just gotta come over that initial Frieza fanboyism of, oh man, Frieza give me his ass kicking trailer. I fucking hate this movie. So it's a little bit of bias, a little bit of childish bias, but at the same time, I just really like Frieza, and I was so happy when he came back in Resurrection F, and I can technically say that he was more powerful than the Broly from the movies. And now from the trailers, I can't really say that anymore. It just kind of sucks, but. I'll get over it. I'm not gonna take it to heart like it's gonna be a piece of shit movie or whatever because of it.
Like some people do, like
Yeah.
being in Smash, people want to kill themselves. Can't get over that shit.
I'm not gonna say any more on the topic. I would say a certain joke, but yeah, let's just keep it topical. I think people are hating me already for even getting me Olivia. They want me to come out with nothing.
Yeah.
That, and I even got Faye too, and I didn't have her, so.
Damn. Damn, son. Yeah. I'm trying to, but yeah, overall, dude, I'm looking forward to, I'm looking forward to the Broly movie, despite,
Yeah.
how it's
And then
looking
back
so
on
far.
the Teen Titans thing, I know we keep coming in and dropping it, and I'm sorry because it's this game I get hyped over certain things. But yeah, it's one of those things if he was sitting down and watching it, I'll sit down and watch it with him. I'm not gonna go out of my way to avoid watching it. It's just nothing I would personally seek out on my own.
Right.
From what I got from the initial shot in the trailers. It's much like, what was his name? Jared Leno's Joker?
Yeah.
There wasn't enough there yet for me to get a full idea of what the show is fully capable of. Much like his Joker wasn't on screen so much for me to fully get an idea of what his Joker was about.
Seriously, they either love his character or hate his character.
And then there's us in the middle who are he wasn't there enough for me to have an opinion.
Same. More like on Jeremy Giants thing of he wasn't really there enough to give me the full opinion. Definitely interesting, but not, I don't know, bad nor good. I mean, I don't know. But yeah, but thank you, Coops, for that. I mean, but I asked some people online, man, suddenly the only likes it. Some people.
Now you know how little Karibo feels.
Teen Titans Go, yeah. Everyone's shitting on it. I know. But still, I'm gonna give it a chance. I know I'm gonna end up liking it, and regardless. But if it's bad, I'll be the first one to say it. But like if it's good, I'll sing its praises. Obviously, I'm not, but you know what I'm saying. I see things where they are because there's things that I enjoyed that did bad. So I'll let you know if that's the case. I mean, Broly movie, despite it being what it's being, I'm still gonna give that a chance.
Yeah, what's really cool about it, looks like it's gonna get a simulcast like release in theaters, like both Japan and America's getting it at the same time, because there was both a weeb trailer and a dub trailer. So
that's cool. The Otaku's like, so let's get it right, you weebs.
Oh yeah, the My Hero Academia thing.
They call him Boku no Boko. I'm like, what the fuck does that even mean? What does it even mean? Like, was it like? Isn't it just My Hero Academia? That sounds more better anyway. What the hell is Boku no Boku? My Hero the Academia shit. Like, what is
It just sounds like Boku to Boku.
yeah, what? Yeah.
A new hit series, also by Kubo, Burn the Witch. Speaking of which, for those of you who care about the Bleach summonings, got a big one coming up this Sunday. Have 2,200 Spirit Orbs ready for that new Ulquiorra, so that'll be the next thing you see us on. In terms of Fire Emblem summoning, you know, I was going to do an Elise video, but with how much Olivia kind of drained my orbs, I think I'm just going to casually do that on my own. I don't think I'm going to make that a video, just kind of stock up what we get, and then see if I can get her on my own, and you guys will know if I did or didn't come the next big, like, summoning video, which will probably be the Choose Your Legends people, I think, because there was, like, a poll vote, and that won't be around till, like, sometime, like, late August, I think. Where we got to choose heroes to have ults or whatever, and the winners of that were Celica from Echoes, Ephraim from Sacred Stones, who was the brother of Erica, who you saw earlier, Hector, because everybody loves Hector, and then surprisingly Veronica won, and Veronica is the antagonist of this game, so she got an ult somehow. So I'll be going for Celica and Veronica during that time. Though I should say I'll be going for one of the two, because thankfully with the Choose Your Legends, they give you one of the 4 for 3. You can pick which one you want. So I would just, like, choose both of their colors, get one of the ones I wanted, and then pick my free one on the one I didn't get. Smart way about it. Anything else you need me to go into Tempest Trials for, again, to, like, mention off real quick? Or are we about done here?
Yeah, mention.
Do it again?
Yeah.
Alright. Gotta pat this out for 30 minutes, yeah!
Yeah, why not?
Watch Tiki eat souls. I'm going to devour all of them into my popsicle.
But nah, man, I know I keep gushing over it, but I really like Kenny Omega.
Oh, we gotta get that B Elite stuff out here.
Oh yeah, I was watching.
We didn't feel that quota yet.
Yeah, I was watching.
I was thinking there was oddly a lack of Kenny Omega in this video.
Yeah, I just fell in love with this guy because like I saw wrestling.
Not enough to watch him in a Speedo though.
Yeah,
not enough to watch him.
That was like, that was good for the ladies, but not for me. But yeah, man, just like him. He's like a down to earth, real cool dude. I saw this match between Jericho and Jericho. You saw about Jericho versus Kenny. That was amazing. I saw his like highlights of like the Okada match, the 2 out of 3 falls. That was epic. I saw the Tatsuro and him back in 2016, the G1 tournament. That was an amazing match. And that's the same tournament. Remember you saw the Gush in it?
Yeah.
Yeah, during Be the Elite, he's like there's like a YouTube show that where they sort of travel with the Young Bucks and Kenny. They're traveling and
they have a weird outro where a song gets cut off and they never bother fixing it. It's a really poor design on their editor's part.
But as it goes on, from what I've seen, they do get better. Thank God. But yeah, man, it's really a fun show, and you see see like them just they go to like, all the different places in Japan, like Round 1, or just famous like arcade place they go to that fun, all the different restaurants they eat at, and they went to Universal like Japan. It's just so cool seeing all the different locations and stuff they go to, wrestling shops and comic shops that's in Japan, which, man, it's a lot of stuff to do in Japan when I ever get there. Like Universal Japan, I think there's a Disney in Japan too. So, man, there's so much. Plus, going to the Wrestle Kingdom, New Japan Pro Wrestling.
The Duelist Kingdom.
God, there's so much to do over there. Plus, the shops and the foods, man. I know if I get rich, I'd probably just have a ball,
and then watches your eyes slowly slant as you spend too much time in Japan.
Oh no, become a weeb like Kenny. Speaking of which, if Koopa could find the picture I sent, that'd be great. That one picture of Kenny was wearing that Mega Man. can't help it. And I wrote to him.
I'm just nodding slowly, like, yeah.
I wrote to him, "You're the greatest wrestler in the world, but you're also the biggest weeb." Like, hey guys, you want to see my Mega Man collection also with my katanas?
You want to see me speedrun Mega Man 1? No
With-
powers route?
With Donkey Kong bongo drums?
Donkey Kong. How would that even work on an
I don't
original
know, but apparently,
NES?
just to before this ends, just so you know, there's a guy out there who beat Dark Souls with Donkey Kong bongo drums. I'm not.
And they
even
were
kidding.
probably had their character depraved, just naked the whole time, fighting with like a broken ladle or whatever.
No,
'cause
actually,
it wasn't challenging enough.
No, they had like the armor. It was like a night class.
Oh, okay.
So he wasn't too crazy, but still, the fact that he pulled it off was a miracle. Man.
Now, are you sure he just wasn't faking it out? Meanwhile, his friend was behind the camera, actually using a controller.
I wouldn't know. That'd be a good trick, though. I'm just saying. But I don't know, then again, it could be possible because mods, man. These people with their mods is amazing. But yeah, you at least you got the characters groups. Congratulations, man.
Yeah, I mean, I thought this was gonna be the big, like, the shit show of the shit shows, and this is where the luck was gonna go bad. It didn't go as smooth as other ones, but, you know, I walked away with maybe a better Sigbert. I'll have to check the stats later. I know I normally don't give you the stats rundown because, you guys probably don't really care too much for, like, what stats I got. Just as long as the hype of the character gotten's there, that's fine. And now I have a creepy stalker, and I actually have Alm on this account, so she's going to take away my Alm and do weird stuff to him. Meanwhile, probably Demon Celica's going to fight for her love, and they're going to have a epic anime battle of 2018. Faye and Celica. There you go.
And like, and then like when people like, who did this? It's like, we didn't do it. And that's alright, guys, they didn't do it.
And I'm just like standing there like everything's going out of control and there's nothing I can do about it. Meanwhile, female Grima just has popcorn and is like, you want some?
Right?
Just watching the chaos go on.
All right, one last thing. This is the last run, Charles.
Yeah, this is
All
pretty
right,
much
one
the
last thing
one.
before we go. Just so you know.
Well, I think they're gonna end it before you get to finish it off anyway.
Oh, let me
but-
say this and then the other
Okay.
thing else, because this is the last
Okay,
thing.
alright.
One more thing. So basically, for all you like Kenny Omega fans like me, or Young Bucks or Bullet Club members in general, August, I believe, sometime early August, the Funkos of the Bullet Club's coming out, which is
Oh yeah, that's right. Because I tried to order them from him before, but their like release date was like way later than he anticipated.
yeah, coming out August 5th. So it'll be Kenny Omega, the Young Bucks, and Cody Rhodes. So they're all gonna be available to buy August 5th. Though they're available now right now through Hot Topic, but I think they're sold out. But yeah, Amazon's gonna get them sometime in August. I believe August 5th. I could be wrong, but I know sometime in August. All right, guys. That's it. Koopa, nothing to say? Because I'm pretty much done here.
Faye, don't kill me.
What do I like? Sewing flowers and sewing flowers. How about you?
Wow, she didn't say Alm. I was thinking she's gonna be. I like Alm, and Alm. She's actually really civil there. All right. Faye, you're probably just trying to butter me up a little bit because you know Alm's on this account. You don't want to show your yandere tendencies quite yet. I'm gonna keep my eye on you though. You better believe that. But yeah, I guess we can go ahead and wrap it up here. All in all, successful video. Though I don't think I'm gonna do one on just regular. At least when she comes out, I'm just gonna summon for her on my own and like just see what happens there. Next time. Fire Emblem wise, we'll be back for the Choose Your Legends 2, whenever that gets released, sometime late August. But again, expect us very soon for the Mad Ukuyor summons. I am ready for those, and I am ready to more than likely cry. So,
And then like in the first like 2 minutes, I got him. What do I do now?
oh, yeah, that would be something. Please, Bleach, if you want to do that for me, that'd be great.
Yeah, just pay out the rest of the video for the last time.
But alright, if you want to end it with your usual outro, I will let
Alright,
you
guys.
as we just stare at, the prize of the evening. So, well, actually, let's let her say some last words before we go. Any last words, Olivia?
Yeah.
Any last words that aren't a hentai scream, Olivia?
If you'd like, I can arrange for you to watch my dance from the special seat atop another. Oh, never mind. It's too embarrassing.
Oh, I think I know where she's going with this, guys. Oh, yeah.
Flipper. Okay.
Yes. And then meanwhile, Lazarus like, dude, that's my mom!
Fail, guys. Fucking Kenya, them all jump out a window. Nope. Alright, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please make sure to rate, comment, subscribe. As always, Rocket Blade signing out. Hope to see you guys again real soon. Peace out. Have a great day.
I wonder what Om is thinking about right now.